Did the US President Joe Biden say Nigeria was ruled by a dead man for 6 years? Exactly. Exactly. So now they're trying to do a fact check on this statement. And was he referring to the presidency of Buhari? Because Biden and Buhari came almost at the same time. Okay. So, and by next year now, I think Biden should be probably on his way out again. I think after his okay, Biden came in 2020, so he has more 4 years again to contest in power. Wow. A 47-second video has been shared on several media, especially WhatsApp, suggesting that the US President Joe Biden confirmed that former President Muhammadu Buhari died 6 years ago. The video purportedly showed Sophie Rawat broadcasting on BBC at 6, reporting on a UK migrant scheme in Rwanda, after which she switched to Biden, allegedly saying that Nigeria was ruled by a dead man for 6 years. This claim is not the first to surface about the former president of Nigeria. According to the video, Biden said Nigeria is the only country where a dead man has been ruling the country for 6 years without them knowing. Wow. Can you imagine? So the verdict says it's a false. Okay, because this statement is actually trying to conduct a fact check whether Biden said that or not. And they are saying it is false. Biden did not say it. Okay. In a bid to verify the video, fact checkers at Daily Trust analyzed it using the Google reverse image search. The outcome showed that the video of Biden is a deep fake. Can you imagine? So further checks revealed the change in the contrast and a jump cut in the video. In an extended version of the same news report, Rawat was seen reporting around other issues, but nothing came up about Nigeria or the former president. Conclusion: based on available information, we can see Biden did not confirm that Nigeria has been ruled by a dead man in 6 years, and the BBC did not carry such report. Hence, the claim is false. The fact check is produced in partnership with the Center for Democracy and Development, CDD. Can you imagine? So they've done this fact check, and they did it on the statement attributed or credited to Biden for saying that Nigeria was the only country ruled by a dead man for 6 years. So it's confirmed now that Biden did not make that statement. The Rawat, the journalist or the broadcaster that was on stage that day on BBC, also did not say anything about Nigeria, and BBC did not carry any news about Nigeria in that presentation or in that broadcast. So it means that the video was fact-checked and found that it was a false video, was a doctored video, and the information was a false. So that's exactly what this fact check is trying to establish, showing that, in today's world, with advancement in technology and with the use of, what do they call it, AI, we really need to be very, very careful when we accredit some information to some videos or to some sources, okay, because it can be, it can be analyzed discreetly and verified whether it is true or not. Okay, advancement in technology has its own advantage and also disadvantage. While some people are using it constructively for the development of the world, some are also using it destructively to achieve their personal aim and sentiment, and that is also not healthy for the world. So let's see what people are saying, some comments around this statement that have been debunked and proven to be false. Okay, somebody saying here, Joe Biden, are you not a dead man? That is another question they're asking Joe Biden. You no need to ask this question because it's confirmed that Joe Biden actually did not make that statement. Some see we see Mumu people with Mumu comment here. Can you imagine? What do you want us to do now? This is medicine after death. Things have already fallen apart in our country. We are hoping on God's intervention, Abi. So the fact check is coming late. Why didn't the fact check come when Buhari was in power? Why is it coming now? That is the question. Somebody say, chai, wonder shall never end. If it is established that the man called Buhari is dead, it means that Nigeria should not exist as a country any longer. We are saying that it's been debunked. That is what this fact check is presenting. It's been debunked. It is not true. Biden did not make that statement, and BBC did not make such a broadcast. That's what we're saying. Not everything said by people like Biden is true. They always want to use lies to confuse us. We already know the truth before Biden said it. And we also know that Nigerian government will try to turn that truth to be lie, because Nigerian government is known for lying. Can you imagine? So somebody is saying here that even if it is true, they will not admit that it is true. Okay? Because they are known for lying. Both US and Nigerian government are also known for lying for their selfish interest. I like Nigeria because they are intelligent sometimes, but ignorant most at time. The question to ask is who gives life and who takes life. Surprised Buhari died 6 years ago, now he's back to life and Nigeria still believe the story. Imagine it's only Nigeria one can make fool of any other country. Nigeria should be wise and sensible place. Fool, no any other country. Okay. Joe Biden, you are also stupid by keeping this by yourself. Can you imagine? Someone say, thank you, he's a big... Can you imagine? I still insulting Biden for saying all of that. Okay? Nigeria is a dead country. This man wants to mock Nigeria, you see. This man wants to mock Nigeria. Exactly. That is what this man is writing here. Biden just wants to mock Nigeria. But we know that all this is Nigeria is passing through is just for a while. After a while, all this will be over and Nigeria will bounce back to where it's supposed to be in the among community of nations in the world. This country called Nigeria is supposed to ban from answering a country. Honestly, can you imagine? So she be banned, Abi. So she don't answer a country, she will answer state, Abi, local government. Now, wow. So what is happening here is that the story has been debunked, and it is obvious that Joe Biden did not make that statement. But again, the person that is writing this, how credible is also the fact check, okay? Even though they have come here to write it, which is fine, but how credible is also the fact check? What do we know and what don't we know? What do we have and what are we missing? A lot of questions need to be asked. It is difficult for just one person to go make finding and come and publish it and sell it to everybody and expect everybody to believe. So please let us make sure everything we say, we know that it is correct before we say it. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.